All right. What you see here is a Hampton Bay Clarkston ceiling fan installed in my grandmother's kitchen. I'm going to be filming it in a different angle because if I film it in the normal angle that I've always filmed it in, you can't really see the finish on the blades and everything else too well. So, yeah. Um, this fan, me and my dad installed back in 2013. The fan, me and my grandmother picked this out in 2012. Replaced a Home Trends 42-inch hugger fan, basically a Littleton knockoff. But yeah, the reason why I replaced that fan is because one of the blades broke, and well, I accidentally broke it. I was trying to bend it back in alignment, and it broke. And for the longest time, it was with just 3 blades. All my grandmother really needed to do is just get a replacement blade arm set just to replace it, but she had already thrown out the blade, so plus it was only like a $20 fan, so she just figured might as well just put up something a little bit better. But yeah, it has the walnut side facing down. The other side, I think, is cherry wood or something. They both look very similar to me, so that's why I'm not able to tell which is which. But yeah, the light chain is having some issues. Where the clicking portion on the pull chain mechanism is having some issues. So there's the light on. There we go. And now let's go ahead and start off on the low speed. These are the original light bulbs that came with the fan. The fan never really got used all too much like I would have wished. But I think she used it more as a light. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about the Clarkstons, like more so the newer ones, but the antique brass one I always did like when it came out. And this one does have sentimental value since it's actually the first fan I ever took part of in terms of installing. So it is sentimental to me for that reason. So whenever this house ends up getting sold down the road, I'll definitely be taking this one out with me. Same thing with the other ones. I mean, they all kind of have some sort of sentimentality, and plus, it was something I gave to my grandmother / helped put up for her. So the memories attached to them pretty significant. Plus, you don't see the antique brass ones too often like before. So there's that. Now here it is with the white. I think it's more so this one that's more sentimental to me. The fan in the kitchen and the other room, not as much. The Bahama is definitely the most sentimental one. Since this is literally the first fan I ever helped put up, it is pretty sentimental for that reason. Plus, I filmed it so many times on the channel, so it's kind of one of the first fans I filmed as well. Not for medium. It's also one of the last antique brass hugger fans that Hampton Bay sold before they stopped selling them in that finish altogether for the most part. Oh, honestly, this room definitely would have been better with a 52-inch fan, in my opinion. But a fan this size isn't too bad for it either. Honestly, I would have preferred to put something better in here. Alright, now for the high speed. So it's made that sound. Same thing with the other one. Something I do like about the Clarkston fans is the sound that they make when they're running. Feeling a decent breeze from it. It would definitely be a bit better if the blades weren't drooping down a bit on it. Since it didn't really get used that much compared to the other two fans up front. Yeah, no, I've always liked the antique brass version of the Clarkston. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the okay to remove the fans from here. For my dad wants to go along and trying to sell it. I'm just gonna put like some cheap Walmart thing in one of the rooms or two. Probably just put some $10 lights up in some of the rooms. Because they're most likely gonna be gutting the place and such and renovating it, so the house does need a lot of work. Kitchen one probably would remain there because it looks so new, but I don't. I mean, I could leave that one there, but I don't know. It's kind of it was a nice moment to surprise my grandmother with a new fan in the kitchen after all the years that she's wanted to put something different in there. It's only been up for like 2 or 3 years too, so I mean, still could always be a good fan I can use for like a shop or something. Kitchen one, but. Who knows? Maybe whoever. My dad does plan to sell his house in the future too. So what I might do is remove the 3 fans in his childhood for me and reinstall those to wherever they move to, if they need fans there, and just keep the Bahama for myself as for the collection. Actually, no. I might just try to offer them something better, like a Hunter or like a Casablanca, like a Delta or something like that. Well, no, not a Delta, like a Delta 2. Or like some Sentimental Hunter, like a Stratford 2. I don't know, something. But yeah, we were going to paint this room a light green coloration, but then my dad held off on doing that because the ceiling in the corner had a leak. And so he wanted to get the ceiling fixed on that first. But since they're going to be selling the house at some point, that's not going to be happening. Like, I know I could just leave these 3 Hampton Bay or the Hampton Bay fans here and find another one of them, but just, I know later on I'm going to regret not saving these, since these are the exact ones that are from my grandparents, or from my grandmother's house. If anything, it's more so I'm just trying to keep them, get them just so I can, just gotta have memories attached to them. If it wasn't for that, I really wouldn't care much about them. I mean, this one's different. The kitchen one, not as much. The one in the other room, somewhat. But I just know at the end of the day, I'm gonna end up regret not saving these just because they're cheap fans. And plus, hey, if I can get them for free, might as well. I could always use it as a chance to get rid of some of the fans I've been wanting to get rid of, like the ones that was probably like worth parting out and such, like really cheap stuff. So yeah, all my dad says is whatever goes up in their place needs to at least look just needs to look presentable and work properly. Doesn't have to be in the most perfect condition. And I do have a few that fit that category. I might have to get like another one that's new or not if he tells me they had to be fans versus lights. Hoping he says lights, because that'd be a lot easier to do, in all honesty. Alright, and that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.